In practice, thousands of Moors having intimate commercial or personal relations with the foreign colonies at the various seaports are taken under the direct protection of one or other of the powers. In other words, they renounce their Moorish nationality and come under the protection of France, Great Britain, Germany, or the United States, as the case may be. Otherwise, these native merchants could never be protected from pillage, extortion, or violent death at the whim of the despotic sultan or his local governor. All the powers have to display solidarity in the matter of upholding these extraterritorial privileges. So we already spoke about the Christian protection certificates and how the United States was tricking the Moors into buying these Christian protectorate certificates and putting their land up for it. So in these days and times, when you have license plates, registrations, even the fiat, all of it says, "In God we trust," because it's all Christian certificates. And as it says, in practice, thousands of Moors having intimate commercial, that's that fiat, or personal relation with the foreign colonies. I know that the Moorish Empire is under occupation, and you're forced to do such things to be able to go to the store and even get some beans and peas. But when you have Moors telling you that you are violating the Moorish divine constitution because you're not acquiring these certificates, that's another thing. Or Moors telling you they can fix your credit or get you endless credit when that is a feudal bankrupt system. Again, I know you're colonized, I know you're under occupation, and if you don't get these protections, you will be pillaged and murdered and killed like this clip says. But when you have Moors that wish to exercise their self-determination, and they are pillaged or even killed, you have Moors getting on screen supporting these colonies by telling the Moors they're violating divine law if they're not acquiring these instruments. So think about that. The starting of the Protectorate. More interesting, however, has been the starting of the system of the Protectorate at Melilla, or eastern end of the zone, which is where the greatest trouble has occurred with the natives in recent times, this being within the sphere of operations of the rebel chief, Abd el-Krim. It was desired especially to make a big occasion of this, and accordingly, Mr. Lopez Ferrer, the Secretary General of the High Commissioner, was sent to Melilla in a warship from Rio Martia near Teuton, having with him a considerable body of native and Spanish officials. He took with him a letter from the Khalifa, the Sultan's representative, addressed to the tribes of the eastern end, warmly commending the new system to them, having them lose their nationality, warmly commending the new system to them, and also the dahirs or official documents, appointing the new qaids and other officials. Also, Mr. Ferrer carried with him, as a good beginning for the Protectorate, warrants for payment to various agriculture tribesmen, an indemnification for the damages they suffered on the occasion of the warlike operations between the Moors and Spaniards. You can't sit here and rob people, take their land, and damage all this stuff and think you're going to come give them some fiat. That reminds me of the reading we did, speaking of the Moorish vault that was supposed to have all of the finance in it that the Europeans was to give the Moors for damaging their empire. They're supposed to have a Moorish vault with all of this finance in it. Where's that Moorish vault? It was arranged that all these ceremonies should be conducted at the Alcazaba, or chief official house of Freyana. Moroccans declare loyalty. After the reading of the letter, all the Moors present in a loud voice declared their loyalty and obedience to the Maghzen and Muley el-Mehdi. Immediately after this had been done, the commission of the Maghzen and all the Moors proceeded to the tent where the commandant general and the secretary general were, and one of the native notables, El-Haq bin El-Nuna came out from the crowd, and with all the fire and gesture of the Moorish oration, in his passionate and excited mood, harangued with the people upon the benefits of the new system that had been invented, appealed to them to serve and esteem the Maghzen, which he exalted, and declared that by agreement with the protecting nation, it had been determined to implant the Protectorate among all the tribes who had submitted and whose state of peace permitted it. However, the few that don't wish to amalgamate or have these protectorates or deal with colonization, they're called rebels, and they're pillaged and they're attacked even by their own people, the thousands and thousands that want to go along to get along. And that's the ones today. I seen the video of the Moorish Science Temple of Morocco, and he's saying he's the Sultan of the Empire. And oh yeah, this other guy over here, he's the fraud, he's the pretender. That's what happens. That's what happens. These people want to be a sultan so they can govern over you and say they're your ruler. And the worst part of it all is they're saying they're sultan because they're willing to work with the pale-skinned European nations to rule your ass just so that they can rule and have a little bit of crumbs. That's the whole reason. Because the history of these sultans is they always sell out and work with the European powers to take over the Moorish Empire. So those calling themselves sultans today want to be your ruler and hold hands with the European powers and put their European daddies on their Moors. Hold up, what's today? Today is Tuesday. Tuesday, the day of war. That's why I'm so fired up. But I'm going to stay in peace today because justice is Allah's alone. So you all do what you want to do. Again, justice is Allah's alone. I'll leave the links so you can have the full readings of these clips. I just wanted to come through and drop a quick reading for you all. I'm in the temple before it starts getting cold. It's about to hit real cold. I'll leave you in love and peace. Divine honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish divine and national movement of the world, Islamism.
While the moon gives light,
while the moon gives light tonight, shines upon my face bright with Allah's might. Rebirth, victory, life, abundance. 5 on the left, got 2 on the right. Libra Eve, no reason to grieve. When death comes upon us, we all must leave. One thing to know for sure is, in fact, more of the path we walk came from Ali. Ali, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Cops accost us, bet I leave them adjusted. Please step 1 foot over my threshold. Justice is Allah's alone, so I can't fold. The flag is red, the stars green. Scars on my spirit that can't be seen. Allah clean the wounds, Ali bring the art, the truth, the thought I sing.
while the moon gives light.
By the sovereignty of the people, governments are established to protect.
Not corporate jurisdictions, nations with no past or contradiction. Brown saying you're black, you're on prescriptions. Lost etymology, got repetition. Symbols, allegory make distinctions. Drew Ali prophecies, not predictions. Being a Latin man, job description. On tablets, on screen inscriptions. AI thought leaders speak conviction. Silence, never address dereliction. Black tourmaline for their maledictions. Amethyst, smoky quartz, false conditions. Religion, feeble mind, superstition. Abounding, breathtaking apparitions. Magical teleport, switching positions. Such a powerful force. Follow traditions.
Ascend to a height where you fly above mountains, sightseeing a higher realm, flow gold fountains. Moon glowing with the reflection of love and affection. Hate drops like their weight, status correction. Blazing star heat, convection. Facing any foe, I'll defeat them and stretch them. Never to return while the vultures peck them. Put them in an urn, spread them across the Amexum. Crescent and star shines lessons to low beings. The essence of Allah, line chakras to grow wings.